Students, in our today's lecture of chapter dimensional analysis, we are going to start the uses of dimension which we left behind. And the use of dimension is derivation of formula for the physical quantity. And I given you a single example in the previous lecture, and in our today's lecture we are going to solve some more problems related to derivation of physical quantity by the use of dimension. So there is a first problem here you are seeing in the blackboard. What is this? The speed of sound v through a medium may be assumed to be depend upon, first one is density of the medium, small d, and second is its modulus of elasticity is, and the modulus of elasticity is stress upon strain. So you have to derive the formula for speed of sound, and the speed of sound, students, here is depending upon, you are seeing here, density of the medium and modulus of elasticity. So let's start to derive the formula. So solution here, as you know, speed is we are representing here from letter small b, and it is depending upon the density, so we are putting the sign probability. Density is b and the power is unknown variable a. So this is the first equation number first. The second equation, velocity speed of sound is depending on modulus of elasticity, so we are putting e and the unknown variable power is b. This is the equation number second. From first and second we can say that v is proportional to b to the power a and e to the power b. Okay, now you know that when we eliminate proportionality and put equality, we have to introduce a constant. So I am introducing a constant, small k is here, and b is a to the power b, b to the power a, and e to the power b. So this is the equation number a. Now the procedure, the main problem of here is we have to find this unknown variable a and b, so that we can formulate the formula for the speed of sound here. Now just start. So I am roughing it here. Okay, so as you know that in our previous lecture we have find the value of a and b by the use of dimension. So just put the dimensional formula for each physical quantity in the equation number a. So for density, if you don't know the dimensional formula for density, just derive density d equal to mass upon volume, and for mass we are putting capital N, large bracket enclose it, and for volume add to the power 3. Okay, so it would become n add to the power minus 3. This is the dimensional formula for density. For elasticity, modulus of elasticity E, it is equal to stress upon strain. It is equal to stress upon strain. And for stress, we know that it is equal to force upon area into what? Strain. For force, we know the dimensional formula. We had derived it in first video lecture. It is m at t minus 2. For area, let into plate, that is L into L, that is L square. So we are putting L square here. Strain is a dimensionless quantity, so we are not putting here its dimension. So just solve it. L to L cancel. So it would become m L to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula for modulus of elasticity. Just put this dimensional formula in the equation number a. So I am writing it here. And going to put for velocity speed, it is at the power minus 1. For constant, it is a dimensionless quantity, so I am not considering it here. For d dimension, the density, it is mn power minus 3 student. इसकी power क्या है? a है. For elasticity, it is mn to the power minus 1, t to the power minus 2, और इसकी power क्या है आपकी? b है. चलिए अब हम लोगों को इसको सिर्फ सॉल्व करना है, अरेंज करना है, एंड वी हैव टू कंपेयर द डायमेंशंस बोथ साइड. सो इट इज l to the power minus 1 and opening it here, l to the power a पावर माइनस 3a, यहाँ पे क्या है आपका n टू द पावर b n टू द पावर माइनस b and t to the power minus 2b enclosed it in a large bracket. Now here m to the power a and b, that is a plus b, n to the power minus 3a minus b and t to the power minus 2b. Okay, here is what it is, n to the power minus 1. So we have arranged all the terms in LHS and RHS. Now students, as we know that dimensions are equal in both the sides, so just compare on both the sides dimensionally. Here l to the power is what? 1. So l to the power is here, so 1 is equal to minus 3a minus b. Now we are talking about t, it is t to the power minus 1, यहाँ पे क्या t to the power minus 2b, so this is minus 1 equal to minus 2b. What about m? Is there any term of m? No. So we can say here, we can put here m to the power 0. Okay, it doesn't change our problem. M to the power 0, 0 and here a plus b, so we can say 0 equal to a plus b. Now find the value here, b equal to what? 1 by 2. Put it here in this equation, here a equal to minus 1 by 2. So you have got the unknown variable a and b. So our problem is just solved. Now put these values a and b in the equation a. What is equation a? b equal to k, b to the power a and e to the power b. This was the equation a. Put this value here, b equal to, this is k, d to the power a, and the value of a is minus 1 by 2. Put it here, and e to the power b, it is 1 by 2. So solve this, k e to the power 1 by 2. Move this term in the denominator, so it will become 1 by 2. Here both the powers are same. You can put it here, k square root, you know that number is square root e upon b. So this is the physical formula for speed of sound in terms of this. So I think you have cleared this numerical problem here. Now we are going to solve another problem. Students, this is the problem number 2 we are going to discuss. So what it is? Obtain an expression for the time period of the simple pendulum which depends upon effective length of the pendulum, gravitational acceleration due to gravity g at that point, mass of the box small m and angle of swing which is theta. So before going to start our derivation, I am here telling you what this quantity representing here. So this I make a fixed digit support here, and this is the thread, and we are fixing a ball here, and the mass of the ball is m. Here the effective length students is from the center of mass of this ball, that is from here. This is the L effective, and simply we are representing it as L small l. And angle of swing is what? If we move the ball from its middle position, just say here, and this is the angle which is from mid position. This is the angle theta, which is angle of swing. When we left the ball from here, it start oscillating. So up to which we move the ball from its mean position, that angle which is made from the mean position, that angle is called angle of swing. So I think you have cleared all the physical parameter on which the time period is depending upon. Now we are going to start our derivation with the help of dimension. Okay. So time period I am representing here from capital T. Capital T is depending upon from first length, so l to the power a. From second equation, T is proportional to what? It is depending upon g, acceleration due to gravity. We are putting unknown variable b. Third equation, it is depending upon mass of the ball, m to the power c. And the last one, T is proportional to angle of swing, theta to the power d. On merging all the equations, we have got here student, T is proportional to L to the power a, g to the power b, m to the power c, and theta to the power d. Now, as we told you, we are eliminating the proportionality and putting the equality. We have to introduce a constant. So I am putting it here a, L to the power a, g to the power b, m to the power c and theta to the power d. This is the equation number A. And finally we have to find these value of unknown variables a, b, c and d by the use of dimension, and finally when we got this value from the dimension concept, we just put in the equation number A, and finally we have a relationship for time period. So let's start putting the dimensions of each the physical quantity which is in the equation A. So you are seeing here, this is L. For time I am putting it as T. So dimension of time period is T. It is constant, so it is dimensionless. For L, length is L to the power A. It is acceleration due to gravity, and dimension of it is L to the power Lt minus 2. So Lt minus 2 यहाँ पे पावर क्या है, V है. And for m mass, capital M, इसकी पावर क्या होगी, C. And theta is angle, and as I told you for plane angle it is a dimensionless quantity. As I told you in the first lecture, plane angle is equal to what, r upon radius. Angle is r upon radius, and r is measured in length meter, so it is L. Radius is also in length, it is L. So L to L cancel, it is one, it is dimensionless quantity. So it doesn't make any sense, we are not putting it here. So here L to the power, students, what, A. यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, L to the power B, T to the power minus 2B, M to the power C. Here T. Arranging L to the power A plus B, T to the power minus 2B, and M to the power C. Here T. On comparing dimension both sides, here you are seeing there is not term of M and L. So we can make here M to the power 0 and L to the power 0. So A plus B, L की power 0 equal to 0. T की वैल्यू यहाँ पे 1 है, यहाँ पर minus 2B, तो 1 equal to minus 2B. And what about M? This is C, this is 0. So 0 equal to C. So we have got directly the value of C equal to what? 0. Now here from here B equal to minus 1 by 2. Put it here. A equal to 1 by 2. So D is absence, so D is 0, and finally D is 0. Dimensionless quantity, it is 0. So here you can say for D, if you are going to confuse, so theta की dimension क्या है, dimension 1, and 1 to the power D, you know the power of 1 to the power anything is 1, so it doesn't make any sense here. So students, finally we have got T equal to K and the L to the power A, and the value of A is 1 by 2. Second term is G and the power is B minus 1 by 2. Third term is M, power is C, that is 0. Third term is theta and power is 0. So T, finally we get T is equal to K, L to the power 1 by 2, and we are moving this term in the denominator, so it will become G to the power 1 by 2, and these two terms value will become 1. So finally what we got there, students, देखिए यहाँ पर फाइनली हमें क्या मिल रहा है, T इक्वल टू K L की पावर L by G की पावर 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 you know very well, it is root of L by G. So this is the formula for time period T equal to K constant under root of L by G. Some student may confuse there, sir, what is K? What about K? The value of K, students, is found by experiment. It is not found by theoretical concept, it is found by experiment. And the value of K, if you are given in the problem, so it is 2 pi, so we are putting it here 2 pi under root of L by G. So you have studied this formula in junior classes in T equal to 2 pi under L by G. But if you are not given K's value, constant value in the numerical problem, you have just did it up to here, you don't need to do it. So I think you have cleared this example as well. So thank you students, we will meet in the next video lecture.
Welcome student. Myself Jyoti Singh from Shivaji Group of Institute. This is the class of first year and the subject is chemistry. Now, today I will explain to some other example in which find out the oxidation number. For example, find out the oxidation number of chromium in CrO5, find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO5, find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO8, and find out the oxidation number of sulfur in Na2H2O8. But these examples are important because in each example, in each compound, they have peroxide bond. Remember student, 99% of oxygen have oxidation state is -2. But those compounds in which peroxide bond is present or oxygen involves in peroxide bond, in that oxygen have oxidation number is -1. What is peroxide bond? Peroxide bond is oxygen linked with oxygen. So today I am going to explain the examples of peroxide bond. Now the first example is find out the oxidation number of chromium in CrO5. Okay. Now draw the structure of CrO5. It have butterfly structure. Okay, it can easily seen by diagram that 4 oxygen involved in peroxide bond, and these 4 oxygen have the oxidation number is -1, and the oxidation number of chromium is X. So here the compound is CrO5 and the structure is this. So the oxidation number of chromium is X plus 4 oxygen have oxidation number is -1 because these oxygen involves in peroxide bond, and remaining one oxygen have oxidation number is -2. There is no charge in this compound, so it is equal to 0. So what is the value of X? X minus 4 minus 2 is equal to 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 6. So the oxidation number of chromium in CrO5 is plus 6. I hope you understand this example. In this example, 4 oxygen involved in peroxide bond. So these oxygen have oxidation number is -1, and only one oxygen have oxidation number is -2. Now move to second example, that is the find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO5. Okay. Now the next example is find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO5. So firstly we draw the diagram of H2SO5, that is SOOH H2S 1 2 3 4 5. This is the diagram of H2SO5. Now it can be seen by diagram, there are 2 oxygen here in which the oxidation number is -1, and remaining 3 oxygen have oxidation number is -2, and we find out the oxidation number of sulfur. So let us take the oxidation number of sulfur, it will be X. So here 2 hydrogen is present and the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1, 2 into +1, plus the oxidation number of sulfur will be X, plus there are 5 oxygen in which 2 oxygen involves in peroxide bond. So here 2 oxygen is multiplied by -1, and remaining 1 2 3 and remaining 3 oxygen have oxidation number is -2. There is no charge in this compound, so equal to 0. Now find out the value of X, that is +2 plus X -2 -6 is equal to 0. So the answer is X is equal to +6. In this example, the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO5 is +6. Okay, note down this example. Now move to next example, that is the find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2S2O8. Next example is find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2S2O8. So firstly we draw the diagram of H2S2O8. It is H2S2O8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the diagram of H2S2O8, and it can be seen by diagram only two hydrogens involved in peroxide bond, and rest of the only two oxygen involved in peroxide bond, and rest of the oxygen have the oxidation number is -2. Okay, so there are two hydrogens here, so 2 into +1. And let the oxidation number of sulfur will be x, but here sulfur is 2, so 2 multiplied by x, that is 2x, plus 8 oxygen are here, but in which 2 oxygen involved in peroxide bond, so 2 into -1, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 oxygens have oxidation number is -2, and there is no charge in this compound, so is equal to 0, and we can easily calculate the value of x. What is the value of x? X is equal to +6. So here the value of the oxidation number of sulfur in H2S2O8 is +6. These all are the example of peroxide bond, and these all examples are very important. Okay. Now move to next example. Sulfur in find out the oxidation number of sulfur in Na2S2O8. Both structures are similar. In this structure, in the place of hydrogen, we can write sodium. Okay, and both have oxidation number is +1, so answer will be same. Okay, now move to next example, that is find out the oxidation number of sulfur in Na2S2O8. Firstly, we draw the diagram. Peroxide bond, ONA, ONA. Okay. Now you can see in diagram only two oxygens have involved in peroxide bond, so it have -1 oxidation number, and rest of the oxygen have -2 oxidation number, and the oxidation number of sulfur will be less. So here two sodium are present, so the oxidation number of sodium is +1. So 2 into +1 plus 2x plus total number of oxygens are 8, in which 2 oxygens have -1 oxidation number, and rest of the oxygen, that is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 oxygen have -2 oxidation number, and there is no charge in this compound, so is equal to 0. You can find the value of x, that is the value of x is equal to +6. So the oxidation number of sulfur in Na2H2O8 is 6. I hope you understand all these examples. These examples are very important, and they all involve peroxide bond. Thank you.
Hello students, and very good morning to all of you. Student, we are in the chapter 6, and in the previous video I told and solved exercise number Now today I am going to discuss the remaining problems of exercise number 1.2. So the fourth problem of the exercise is find the set of integers less than 6 and greater than 8. एक ऐसा सेट इंटीजर्स का बच्चों हमें याद करना है जो कि एलिमेंट उसके 6 less than 6 and greater than 8. So students, see this problem carefully. Find the set of integers less than 6 and greater than 8. मतलब ऐसे इंटीजर्स जो लेस देन 6 भी हो ग्रेटर देन 8 भी हो. तो ऐसे तो अब स्टूडेंट्स लेस देन 6 एलिमेंट्स, that is you can say integers -1 0 1 2 3 4 5 and greater than 6 8, that is 9 10 11 and so on. Now student, it is possible to the set have element that which is less than 6 and greater than 8. Let us take less than 6 element, which is 2. Students, 2 is less than 6, of course, but we have to find a set which have both the property. 2 is less than 6 definitely, but what 2 is greater than 8, which is, but this is not greater than 8. So now let us take here, let us take 10. 10 is of course the greater than 8, but you can see that 10 is not less than 6. So student, here we conclude there is no any elements which is less than 6 and greater than 8. ऐसा कोई भी हमारे पास एलिमेंट का सेट नहीं बनेगा जो इन दोनों प्रॉपर्टी को होल्ड कर रहा हो, जो लेस देन 6 भी हो और ग्रेटर देन 8 भी हो. So student, we can write there is no element which can hold both the condition less than 6 and greater than 8. Greater than 8. So the set is empty set because there is no element possible. So the set is empty set. So this is the answer. The set is empty set which is less than integers, which is less than 6 and greater than 8. Now students, problem number 5, prove that the collection of elements at set A equal to 1 1 3 2 5 so 25 5 8 is not a set. हमको प्रूव करना है कि ये जो कलेक्शन है वो सेट नहीं है. स्टूडेंट्स, इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने से पहले हम लोग एक डेफिनेशन पढ़ते हैं, सेट ऑफ सेट्स. व्हाट इज दिस मीनिंग? a set having its element as sets are called set of set or family of set. For example, 1 2 1 3 that's all. बच्चों, ऐसा एक सेट जिसके कि एलिमेंट भी सेट ही हो, सेट फॉर्म में ही हो, उसको हम सेट ऑफ सेट कहते हैं. Now students, see this problem, solution of problem number 5. Prove that the collection of this collection. So see this collection A equal to 1 1 3 25, 5, 8. The element of this set, this collection, not set, the element of this collection is not well defined. Well defined means this is element 1 is the element of a collection, 25 is the element 4, 8 is the element, but this 5 is set and this is also a set. So different type of properties this element have. And 5 is not a element of any set. 5 is of course a set. So 5 cannot be element. So here we see that there is 5 in collection A and 5 cannot be element of any set. So the given collection A is not a set because this is not well defined and here is 5 and 5 is not an element because of course this is an empty set and set is not an element of any set. Set cannot be an element of set. So 5 cannot be element of any set. So the given collection is not a set. If all the elements of this set, this collection is in the form of set, that is 1, 25, that is set form. So this is made as a family of set. But in this form, this collection is not a set. Now students, problem number 6. Are the following sets are equal? Students, we have to discuss that these parts are equal sets or not. So students, what are equal sets? Equal sets are those sets in which all the elements of both sets are same. That the element of all the element of set A in B and all the element of set B in A. So here we investigate that A and B are equal or not. So first part is A equal X such that X is a letter in the word little. A ऐसा सेट है जो कि एलिमेंट जो कि वर्ड लिटिल के लेटर से बना हुआ है. So we can write in this as roster method because this is set builder method. We can write roster method. So all the element of this, so L, there is L 2 times, but in the set form we can write only once. There is I, there is T 2 times, but we can write once, and there is E once. So this is the A set. Now B ऐसे एलिमेंट्स का सेट है जो कि टाइटल के लेटर से बना हुआ है. So टाइटल में there is T, there is I, T is 2 times, but you can write only once. There is L and there is E. So now observe here A and B. See this A and B set. The elements of both the sets are same. No any element is other than these elements in both the sets. So elements are same since A and B have same elements. Not extra element is other than these elements in both the sets, then A equal to B. Then A equal to B. And also this is equivalent set because equal भी है, now not equal, but there is and 4 element in the set A and there is also 4 element in the set B. So NA equal to NB equal to 4. So this is also equivalent. And if any set is equal, if sets are equal, then those sets are also equivalent. Now, second part, students, second part is that given A set is equal to singleton as 0 as element and B set is given as those x such that satisfy x less than x is less than 7 and x is greater than 10. So this is roster method and this is set method. Now we convert this as roster method. Student, P सेट ऐसा है जिसमें कि एलिमेंट्स ऐसे हों जो जिसके सारे एलिमेंट्स 7 से छोटे भी हों और 10 से बड़े हों। ऐसे सारे एलिमेंट्स का सेट है B जिसके सारे एलिमेंट्स 7 से लेस देन हों और ग्रेटर देन 10. So 7 less than 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 0 and minus also we can write. We can let. And greater than x is less than 7 and x is greater than 10. 11, 12, 13. Students, let us take 2. 2 is less than 7, of course. But 2 is not greater than 10. 2 is not greater than 10. Now student, let us take 12. 12 is greater than 10, of course, but 12 is not less than 7. So there is no element which satisfies both the properties, which is less than 7 and greater than 10. So the set B is empty set. So A and B, you can see there A and B are not equal. So A and B are not equal. Now students, second part. What is second part, student? So third part. What is third part, students? Set A equal A, B, C, D and B equal 1, 2, 3, 4. So here A equal A, B, C, D and B equal 1, 2, 3, 4. So elements of A and B are different. So different elements. So A not equal B because A and B have different elements. Now fourth problem is that A is equal to 5 set by 20 set, that is B equal to singleton set, that is element as 0 and C equal to also singleton set as element plus. Here students, see these sets. This is empty set. This is singleton set having element 0 and this is also singleton element having element as a null set. But A and B not equal because this is empty set and this is singleton set. So this has no element and this has only one element. And B and C, there is singleton set both but elements are different. So we observe that A not equal B not equal C. Now students, the seventh problem is that find the set of real numbers which satisfy the equation x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. So x square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0 students. So we factorize it. X square minus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. There implies x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 12 equal to 0. So this is x square minus as a common, x minus 4 minus 3 common, then x minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is x minus 4 and x minus 3 is equal to 0 students, factorize after. And if b at x minus 4 equal to 0, you take x equal to 4. And when x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to 3. So 4 is also real number and 3 is also real number. So the set of real numbers which satisfy this equation, these are the roots of this equation. satisfy this equation. So the set is 3, 4. This is the answer of this. Now students, eighth problem is that if a equal to x such that x ऐसे r x जो डिफाइन कर रहे हैं तो a सेट को हम रोस्टर मेथड में किस प्रकार से फैक्टर करेंगे एंड आफ्टर फैक्टर देयर इज फैक्टर 2 3 a set is given 2 3 and b is of course 2 3 and c is where is c is 2 3 3. Now this is repeating, so we can write c as 2 3. So all the elements of a b and c are the same since a comma b comma c have same elements. So a equal to b equal to c. Now students, ninth number is find the pair of equal sets in the following sets. A set is this, B set is this, C set is 4 and 12, 14, D set is 3, 1, 4, 2, E set is 1, minus 1, F set is 0, 8, G set is 1, minus 1. After seeing these sets carefully, you can see this that B and D have the same elements. B and D have the same element and E and G have the same elements. So, solution, since B and D and E and F, E and G have same elements. So students, set B equal to B and E equal to all other sets are not equal. Now students, problem number 10. Which of the following sets are equivalent? Which of the following sets are equivalent? What are equivalents? Equivalents are those sets in which cardinal number of the sets are set equal. Now, set 5 will have cardinal number 0. Let us A equal to 5. So there implies n is equal to 0. Let us take B set as singleton 0. So nb is equal to 1 because only one element there is point number 1 and C is singleton 5. This is the element 1. So nc is equal to 1. So student, na equal to 0, nb equal to 1 and nc equal to. Now students, see here, na is equal to 0, nb equal to 1 and nc equal to 1. So these two are equivalent. So B and C are equivalent. That is B equivalent to C. That is this set 0 as a singleton set and 5 as a singleton set is equivalent. So students, today I told you about exercise 1.2 and solve this exercise. So students, thank you for today's lecture.
Hello student, have a pleasant morning to one you all. I really welcome you on this video lecture class. My dear student, we were discussing the chapter, short story section, chapter 1, Pen Pal, that is written by G. Srinivas Rao. Student, really it's an interesting story that was continued in your last 3 classes. And today we will complete it because only 2 paragraphs are left today. So I just want to memorize you the last story that we discussed in your 3 lectures. The story was that whenever the question that was arised, it was arised into the mind of writer. He wanted to ask a picture to that lady, Alice H, who lived in Los Angeles, but he was suspected or he was doubtful to ask a picture to a lady because he knew very well this thing that asking asking a picture to a lady or asking her age to a lady, it would be impolite question to a lady. So that is why he found an option. He found an option of that. So I wrote the request and at last came the reply. I wrote the request to send a picture of her, अपनी picture भेजने के लिए, and simply that she had no picture just then. She told me that she had no picture at that time. उस समय उसके पास कोई भी picture नहीं है, but she might send me one someday. Whenever she got a photograph, as soon as possible she would send to me. वो मुझे भेज देगी जितनी जल्दी हो सकेगा. She added that an average American girl was more chic than she. So she replied here that I'm not so beautiful. I'm not so chic means I'm not so beautiful. I am an average American girl. I'm an average American girl. Was this a game of hide and seek? This is question mark is putting here. So student, it's a game of the hide and seek. एक लुका छिपी का खेल था. Because that girl, either you can say that girl or that woman wanted to hide her identity to that writer. वो अपनी identity छिपा रही थी. She was disguising herself. अपने आप को disguise कर रही थी. Oh, these feminine wives मतलब tricks, चालाकी. अरे ये तो feminines की यानी जो females की होती है, ये तो चालाकी होती है. It was the trick of the females, clappertons. Years rolled by. My correspondence with Alice became less exciting. सालों बीतते गए. The day has been passed. Time passes very soon. And our correspondence, our letter writing process really came very less. बहुत धीमा हो गया. It was less exciting because शुरू में in the beginning we are more excited to write a letter, but as the years have been passed, it was less exciting. It was not so attractive. More irregular but not extinct. Irregular हो गया था, अनियमित हो गया था, but extinct, not vanished. खत्म नहीं हुआ था. I kept sending get well messages whenever she fell ill. जब वो बीमार पड़ी, whenever I got a news for her sickness or her illness, I really sent get well messages to her. You will recover very soon. तुम जल्दी से ठीक हो जाओ. So you will recover very soon. मैंने ऐसे messages भेजे. Christmas cards and in my humble way random gifts. Humble way. कभी-कभी मैंने gifts भी unusual odd because I was not so familiar. Either you can say I was not so advanced. My gifts were not so nice. My gifts were not so gracious. But I sent some gifts to her, Christmas cards, and meanwhile I became man of the world, grew older. And as the years have been gone, जैसे जैसे समय बीतता गया, I grew older and older, and I became man of the world. It means to say, मैं बड़ा होता चला गया, इस वर्ड का इंसान बनता चला गया. I got a job, wife and a children. I got married and I had children. I showed Alice letter to my wife. I showed the letters that had been written by Alice. I showed to my wife because I don't want to hide this secret to my wife. I was very loyal to her. I was very loyal, very honest to her. The thought of meeting Alice was always there for me and for my family too. The thought of the meeting. It means जो एलिस से मिलने का जो विचार था मेरे दिमाग में, वो हमेशा रहता था. Eagerly I wanted to meet that lady. It was also into my mind, and my family also wanted to meet that lady. Then one day I received a large packet that bore new unmistakably feminine handwriting. एक दिन मैंने एक large packet receive किया जिसमें letter था unmistakably feminine handwriting. It was written by a female. It came by airmail from dear old America, from the hometown of Alice. कहाँ से वो letter आया था? एलिस के होम टाउन अमेरिका से। हु वॉज दिस न्यू पेन फ्रेंड, जो कि मेरी पत्र मित्र थी। आई वंडर्ड एज आई अनरैप, रैप मतलब लपेटना, अनरैप मतलब खोल देना। तो जैसे ही मैंने उस पैकेज को खोला, आई वंडर, आई सरप्राइज्ड। इट कंटेन्ड अ फ्यू मैगजीन्स एंड अ शॉर्ट नोट, उसमें कुछ मैगजीन थी और शॉर्ट नोट था जो लिखा हुआ था, दैट वाज द शॉर्ट नोट। एज अ क्लोज फ्रेंड ऑफ एलिस एच whom you knew so well, लिखा था कि एलिस एच, जिसको आप जानते थे, जो आपकी पत्र मित्र थी। I am very sorry to inform you that she died in a car accident last Sunday. Last Sunday, she had been died in a car accident while returning home from church with a few purchases. After purchasing, कुछ सामान खरीदकर मार्केट से आ रही थी. After that, she had been died. I got that news. Being too old, ज़्यादा old होने की वजह से, she was 78 last April. यानी last April में वो कितनी ईयर की थी? 78 years. She could not see the fast speeding car. So he was not able to see the car. A car was coming from that side and she was not able to see. That's why she had been died. Alice would often tell me how happy she was hearing from Alice. Alice would often tell me, Alice अक्सर ये मुझसे बताया करती थी, how happy she was hearing from you. जब वो मेरी बातें सुनती थी, whenever she came to know about me, she would be very happy. She would be very happy. A lone bird helping others was a passion to her. She was a lone bird. She was alone. And which type of the nature has she? She was helping nature lady. She was helping nature lady. She was generous and kind-hearted, and was a passion to her, both unseen and seen, far and near. She wanted to help the person whom she knew and whom she did not know. जिनको जानती है और जिनको नहीं भी जानती है. And far and near, जो उसके पास में है और जो उसके दूर है, सबकी, each and everyone she wanted to help. The last para is left here. The writer concluded with a request. The writer concluded with a request that I accept the enclosed photograph of Alice. मैंने I also accept एक photograph Alice का था उसमें, who had wanted it sent to me only after her death. जो वो चाहती थी कि डेथ के बाद मुझे वो भेजा जाए. Whenever I saw the photograph, whenever I saw that photograph, I found something. मैंने कुछ पाया. It is a face of beauty and compassion. Compassion means दया, kindness, generosity. मैंने उसके फेस में क्या पाया? Beauty and generosity, उदारता. As I have already told you that she was a kind-hearted lady. She had a passion to help every person. It is a face I would cherish even when I was a college. Cherish मतलब ये वही फेस था जिसको मैं कॉलेज के टाइम से, जिसके लिए मैं अट्रैक्ट था, जिस फेस के लिए मैं बहुत ज़्यादा आकर्षित था, कब? कॉलेज के टाइम से. एंड शी वॉज ऑलरेडी, और तब भी वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा उम्र में मुझसे बड़ी थी. सो स्टूडेंट, यू हैव सीन दैट this correspondence was a hide and seek game. The lady had revealed her secret after her death. So it's really an interesting story. I think you enjoyed this story very well. And the PDF of question answer I will provide you very soon. So you have to go through all the chapters again, and if you have any problem you can ask me. It's enough for you today. Thank you and have a nice day to one and all.
गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट. कक्षा 11 सामान्य हिंदी के अंतर्गत छात्रों, आज मैं आपको जो विषय पढ़ाने जा रही हूँ वो विषय है संधि. संधि के अंतर्गत जो कुछ भी मैं आज पढ़ाऊंगी उसे बच्चों आपको CW लैंग्वेज कॉपी पे नोट करना है. किस कॉपी पे? CW लैंग्वेज कॉपी पे. सबसे पहले हम संधि की परिभाषा जान लेते हैं. परिभाषा संधि का शाब्दिक अर्थ है, संधि का शाब्दिक अर्थ है, शाब्दिक अर्थ है मेल। संधि का शाब्दिक अर्थ क्या है बच्चों? क्या होता है? संधि का शाब्दिक अर्थ होता है मेल। दो वर्णों या शब्दों के, दो वर्णों या शब्दों के मेल से जो विकार या परिवर्तन होता है, उसे संधि कहते हैं, बच्चों परिभाषा आपको क्या लिखना है? संधि का शाब्दिक अर्थ है मेल। दो वर्णों या, वर्ण मतलब होता है बच्चों ध्वनियां, दो वर्णों या शब्दों के मेल से जो विकार या परिवर्तन होता है उसे संधि कहते हैं। अब बच्चों आप हेडिंग डालोगे संधि के प्रकार। इसके अंतर्गत लिखेंगे संधि 3 प्रकार की होती है, संधि 3 प्रकार की होती है। पहला लिखेंगे आप स्वर संधि, और फिर डालेंगे आप व्यंजन संधि, इसके उपरांत तीसरी कौन सी आती है बच्चों? विसर्ग संधि। बच्चों अब हम जो संधि जानेंगे वो है स्वर संधि। हेडिंग क्या डालेंगे आप? स्वर संधि। यहां लिख देती हूं, ज्यादा स्पष्ट आपको समझ में आएगा। मेरे साथ आप नोट डाउन करते चलिए कॉपी पे। क्या डालेंगे? स्वर संधि। अब स्वर संधि क्या होती है? दो स्वरों के मेल से जो विकार या परिवर्तन होता है, स्वर संधि कहलाता है। स्वर होता है, वहां स्वर संधि होती है। क्या लिखेंगे? वहां दो स्वरों के मेल से जो विकार या परिवर्तन होता है, दो स्वरों के मेल से जहां विकार या परिवर्तन होता है वहां स्वर संधि होती है। बच्चों स्वर संधि के भी कई प्रकार होते हैं, तो अब हम हेडिंग डालेंगे स्वर संधि के प्रकार। स्वर संधि के प्रकार। स्वर संधि के 5 प्रकार होते हैं। पहला होगा दीर्घ स्वर संधि। दूसरा होता है बच्चों गुण स्वर संधि, गुण स्वर संधि। और तीसरा आता है बच्चों, तीसरी होती है वृद्धि स्वर संधि, वृद्धि स्वर संधि। इसके बाद बच्चों चौथी संधि आती है आपकी यण स्वर संधि। और फिर पांचवी आती है आपकी अयादि स्वर संधि। नोट किया बच्चों, आपने नोट कर लिया। इसके बाद बच्चों हम हेडिंग डालेंगे पाठ्यक्रम में निर्धारित स्वर संधियां। आपके पाठ्यक्रम में बच्चों केवल आपको स्वर संधियों के अंतर्गत केवल 4 स्वर संधियां ही आपको पढ़नी है। तो क्या हेडिंग आप डालेंगे स्केच पेन से? पाठ्यक्रम में निर्धारित स्वर संधियां बच्चों 4 स्वर संधियां आपको पढ़नी है। दीर्घ स्वर संधि, गुण स्वर संधि, यण स्वर संधि और अयादि स्वर संधि। तो सबसे पहले जो हम संधि पढ़ेंगे वो पढ़ेंगे दीर्घ स्वर संधि। ये आपको हेडिंग में डालना है। फिर पहली हेडिंग डालेंगे दीर्घ स्वर संधि। अब बच्चों इसका जो सूत्र होता है, सूत्र लिखेंगे। सूत्र होता है अकाह सवर्णे सवर्णे थोड़ा स्पष्ट देख लीजिएगा आप इसको। अकाह सवर्णे दीर्घा। ठीक बच्चों, इसके बाद आप डालेंगे परिभाषा। परिभाषा बच्चों किसी भी संधि का जब हम संधि विच्छेद करते हैं तो परिभाषा हमें जरूर याद होनी चाहिए। तो दीर्घ स्वर संधि की परिभाषा है जब ह्रस्व या दीर्घ आ ई उ री के बाद क्रमशः ह्रस्व या दीर्घ अ ई उ री आए तो दोनों का दीर्घ आ ई उ री हो जाता है। बच्चों ये परिभाषा आपने लिखी। अब इसके उदाहरण देखिए। आप उदाहरण ऐसे लिखेंगे। उदाहरण 3 कॉलम बना लेंगे आप कॉपी में 3 कॉलम बनाएंगे। सबसे पहले क्या डालेंगे? 3 कॉलम बना लीजिए आप। सबसे पहले डालोगे शब्द, फिर इसके बाद संधि विच्छेद और इसके बाद डालेंगे नियम। इसके बाद क्या डालेंगे, नियम। अब जैसे शब्द ले लें दीर्घ स्वर संधि का, हिमालय, क्या लिखेंगे, हिमालय। हिमालय शब्द लिया, इसका संधि विच्छेद करेंगे बच्चों, हिम प्लस आलय। इसमें नियम क्या होगा, छोटा आ प्लस बड़ा आ प्लस क्या बनेगा जाके, बराबर बड़ा आ। बच्चों ये समझ में नहीं आया होगा, मैं अब इसको समझा रही हूँ, ये आपको अपनी कॉपी पे नोट करना है। आप इसको समझिए, परिभाषा को पहले ध्यान से पढ़िए। जब हर्षु, हर्षु का मतलब होता है छोटा, हर्षु का मतलब होता है छोटा, जैसे छोटा आ, छोटी, छोटा ऊ, ठीक, छोटी री। और दीर्घ का मतलब होता है बड़ा, बड़ी ई, बड़ा ऊ, बड़ी री के बाद ह्रस्व या दीर्घ, छोटा आ जाए चाहे बड़ा आ जाए, छोटी ई आए चाहे बड़ी ई आए, छोटा ऊ आए या बड़ा ऊ आए, री आए या री आए, दोनों का क्या हो जाता है, दीर्घीकरण हो जाता है। क्या हो जाता है बच्चों, दीर्घीकरण हो जाता है। अर्थात चाहे छोटा छोटा आए तो भी क्या बन जाएगा, बड़ा, बड़ा छोटा आए तो भी क्या बन जाएगा, बड़ा, छोटी छोटी आए तो क्या बन जाएगी, बड़ी, बड़ी छोटी आए तो भी क्या बन जाएगी, बड़ी, छोटा ऊ बड़ा ऊ आए तो क्या बनेगा, बड़ा ऊ। और इसी तरह क्या बन जाएगा, री, री आए तो क्या बन जाएगा, री बन जाएगा। अब उदाहरण मैंने दिया, हिमालय, हिमालय, हिम प्लस आलय, तो इसमें छोटा यहाँ है और बड़ा यहाँ, तो दोनों मिलाकर क्या हो रहा है बच्चों, बड़ा। इसी तरह देखिए दूसरा उदाहरण, परमार्थ, इसका होगा परम प्लस अर्थ। और इसमें क्या नियम होगा, छोटा प्लस छोटा बराबर बड़ा। इसी तरह बच्चों शब्द आता है चिकित्सालय, चिकित्सालय, चिकित्सालय। अब इसको अगर हम संधि विच्छेद करेंगे तो हो जाएगा चिकित्सा, चिकित्सा प्लस आलय। इसमें क्या नियम होगा बच्चों, बड़ा बड़ा, तो क्या बनेगा जाके बच्चों, इसका भी बड़ा बनेगा जाके। इसी तरह बच्चों ले सकते हैं, शब्द ले लिया गिरीशा, शब्द क्या लिया, गिरीशा। इसका संधि विच्छेद जब करेंगे तो क्या बनेगा, गिरी प्लस ईशा। नियम क्या होगा यहाँ पर, छोटी ई प्लस बड़ी ई बराबर क्या बनेगा जाके बच्चों, बड़ी। इसी तरह हम ले सकते हैं शब्द नदीशा, नदीशा। अब इसमें क्या होगा, नदी प्लस ईशा। इसमें नियम क्या होगा, बड़ी ई प्लस बड़ी ई बराबर बड़ी। फिर देखो भानुदय, शब्द क्या लेंगे, भानुदय। इसका अगर हम संधि विच्छेद करेंगे तो होगा भानु प्लस उदय। इसमें क्या नियम आएगा बच्चों, ऊ प्लस ऊ, क्या बनेगा बच्चों, बड़ा ऊ। इसी तरह हम उदाहरण ले सकते हैं जो है मातृणम, मातृणम। ये उदाहरण कम देखने को मिलते हैं। इसका संधि विच्छेद करेंगे तो होगा मातृ प्लस ऋणम। तो यहां पर क्या दीर्घीकरण होगा, री, छोटी री और फिर छोटी री बराबर क्या बनेगा जाके बच्चों, बड़ी री। आया समझ में बच्चों? आज के लिए इतना ही पर्याप्त है। इस टॉपिक को मैं अगले वीडियो में जारी रखूंगी। हैव अ नाइस डे।